Okay, today we're going to halacha legabe tainis b'choros. If somebody missed it, it's happened. People fly over. It happened to me once a year. Somebody came and he missed it. He missed the Sium, and he's a b'choir, and he had a problem fasting because he was diabetic. So what do you do in that case? So first of all, is important to know that this fast is one of the easiest fasts we ever have. We never say by the other fast, go have a Sium and don't fast. The only fast we say that time is b'choros, because it's easiest in all of them. But as we said, the Gemara doesn't mention this. It's mentioned in the Pesach Soifrim. It's mentioned in Yerushalmi. According to one opinion, there was such a thing. Since it's a minhag that people talk about us, it's important minhag. So people yotze with a Sium. So that's mitzvah. They start over there, and then they continue the day without fasting. So if somebody really is diabetic or other, and he missed the Sium, on a regular fast, I would tell him not to fast. If it's not safe for him to fast, you don't have to fast. How much more on such a day? However, there are different ways how you could do the Sium, but be easy on the Sium even. Here's the Shailam, the Astra of Moshe, the Gabbai Sium. They ask him like this: they ask if you're allowed to do Sudas Mitzvah to lift the B'choirim. He says, K'shemesayimim. Mikro be'iyun. Let's say if people learn together a Sefer Bereshis, or it's one of the Sforim of the Tanakh, and they learn be'iyun the whole Sefer, erev Pesach, they finish the Sefer to learn. Could you make the Sium have to be on Sium Masechta, or could be on any Sefer Yom Masayim, like Mikro? So Rav Moshe goes, this man wanted to say that the one asked Rav Moshe that you should be able to do a Sium on such a Sefer. It's Sium Shel Mitzvah, Sium Shel Torah, it's a Simcha, you could do Sium Mitzvah. And he brought a Raya, this man brought a Raya that we see by Simchas Torah, it's brought in the Tov Reish Samach Tes, it says, by the Torah, it says like this: "V'korin oiso Simchas Torah, the day of Simchas Torah, lefi shemesaymin bo haTorah v'roi l'smoyach b'siyuma." Because we Messiah the Torah and Simchas Torah, so it's not a Talmud of the Messiah Mikra. That's so we're not even learning. We're learning the Mikra the whole year by Simchas Torah Messiah. We make a Simcha we make. So the Chor is Arai. If you Messiah, people learn together a sefer from the Tanakh, and they finished it learning, especially Be'iyun. So definitely the Chor they could make a Sium. So Ramesh says maybe it's not a strong Raya, this Raya on its own. Because over there it was something with Tzibur, that's not only one individual, a group, small group finished learning. It's the whole Klal Yisrael. That's it's something more noticeable. It's more a bigger inyan. Mashenken, if you learn a small group of one person learn something, maybe it's not. Maybe we're doing it. But then he brings himself as Elamai says, "You're right." Moshe tells the Shoyel, the person asks the question, "You're right." It also could be a sim. And the Raya he brings is like this. So first of all, he mentioned the Beis Yosef. The Beis Yosef on this tour says it's a raya. There's a medrash. It says that the Shlomo HaMelech made a mishnah, and it says over there the medrash says Amar Raviso Mikan Shoysim Suda LeGomra Shel Torah. Any Gemara Torah, any Gemara. Furthermore, he brings a raya. The Masechet of Bava Basra, the Gemara asks over there, what's the Chamisha Osor Benisan? I'm sorry. Chamisha Osor B'Ov. Why Chamisha Osor B'Ov is such a big day of Yom Tov? The Gemara says Meil Yom Kippur. The Mishnah and Tani says over there, Lo Yom Tovim Leisel Kechamisha Osor Yom Kippurim. There's two Yom Tovim, Yom Kippur, Yom Slicha Mechila. Understand why it's such a happy day? Hashem Moichel Ol Araveirus. We do tshuva. But what's Chamisha Osor B'Ov? So one of the answers of the Gemara, there's few answers. But what's that? Kuf Chafal from the base. The Gemara says, Rabba B'Rabbeinu Amar Tarvayu Yom Shepoiskin B'Melichres Etzim LaMa'arocha. When we brought Korban Eitzim, brought Eitzim wood to the burn on the Mizbeach. They used to bring it. That was the last day they brought in Beis Hamikdash. The wood was Chamisha Osar Ba'ov, because till then it was very hot and the wood would get dried up well. After that already the wood is not so drying up well. It's getting rid of some moisture. So and the Rashbam says over there. So what? So you stop bringing. So what's the simcha of you? What's so happy about it? So the Rashbam says over there. V'oisa yom shaposku o you smeichim levisha v'oisa yom o you mashlimin mitzvah gedoyla kazais. So mashma, when you complete a big mitzvah, a big project. So even bring eitzim to the Beis Hamikdash, they didn't learn Masechta. So you see, from them you bring Raya. Moshe says, so you see any type of gemar completion of a mitzvah. So you also you could say that you complete a safer learning. So you could make a sim. So according to this, So somebody, I'm going back to that. If somebody missed a Sium, there is a way to do a Sium on something easy for himself quickly. And for this, anyway, you don't have to fast, especially because somebody has a medical issue. So, but you could make a quick simmer. Before that, I'm going to bring, there's interesting, that Shaila, a similar Shaila, not that Shaila, was asked by when the Pinchas Menachem Alter, the Ger Rebbe, when he was by the Lubavitch Rebbe in 1984. When he was going by Yechidus, he asked him because in Ger, the Ger Rebbe, his brother, that's Mechabunim, he established a Shalom Yerushalmi. They're very big in learning Yerushalmi. So Rebbe Pinchas Alter, he asked the Rebbe, he says some saying that says not to make a Sium on Masechta from the Yerushalmi, only Bavli. That's what he asked the Rebbe, if it's so, what they say. Why? Why only Bavli, not Yerushalmi? Because the Bavli is many times, it's the things that remains in the question, unanswered, that look like we lost some of the Kisveyad, it's a lot of Nuschos over there, it's like, that's incomplete, the Yerushalmi more than the Bavli, so maybe it's not called a Sium, you're not Messiah, it's incomplete. So the Rebbe answered him, he says, it's Chidush Godel Etzli, whoever is saying that Svara, that not to make a Sium on the Masechta of the Yerushalmi, the Rebbe says Chidush Godel. Why? He says, he brings many Achronim, in the footnotes, many Achronim, that the Mekel to make Siyumim, even like one perek. The Rebbe says that's already a guzma, to finish one perek on the Masechta, to make a Siyum, that's already a guzma. But then he brings a bunch of Shalas V'Tshuva, so he quotes many of them. He says they're very much Mekel to make Siyumim, especially he says that you could make a Siyum on Ovis the Rav Nosson. The Kovas of Rav Nosson, you make a Sium over there. So how much more he says on the Yerushalmi you can make? That's why the Rebbe concludes in Kel Lichora Betach. He says, for sure, Yecholim lots of Sium on Masechas, but Talmud Yerushalmi. Oh. So what I want to say from here, Lichora, any completion, it's a simple, especially we make it on this Sium of erev Pesach. Many kulas. I mean, like I said, there's no other fast you go to a Sium and don't eat. We don't do that usually. Okay, so if somebody missed the Sium, I would tell him, go quick, learn the Pirkei Avos, not even Avos the Rav Nosson, the regular Pirkei Avos. Go as long as you know whether you're saying it in Hebrew or English and you understand the words and you complete it, it's going to take him less than to go over the whole thing, less than a half hour. He can make a Sium. Again, L'gabe, this in it, L'chor, it's a Sium. And L'chor, then you could feel comfortable, he could eat today erev Pesach, you don't have to fast. But like I said, even without any of this, somebody has a medical condition, it's definitely one of the easiest fasts that if you have an inyan to eat, you could break the fast without any, especially if you could do it, like just go over, I said it to many people, that miss the Sium, they call me, I says, go over the Pirkei Avos, whatever, as long as you understand the words you're saying, Messiah the Pirkei Avos, and then that's your Sium. Obviously, it's all this when you missed a real Sium. Otherwise, the best thing is to come the real Sium without you pattern yourself from fasting erev Pesach.
You mean the whole